Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of HyperRogue! Walk around the crossroads looking for orbs of Yendor! Woo! Ugh. As I mentioned, not my favorite part of this game by a lot. What is this? Oh, I thought that was a lesser demon, and I was pressing skip turn and he wasn't moving, and I was super confused. Oh, let's just grab another orb of safety, whatever. I would really just love to get this over with so we can go have fun again. Like I said, I think I said anyway, still don't know how that thing works. As I have said, I think I recognize that like what I'm doing here is in a sense my own fault. Like I'm not enjoying this part of the game, and I don't have to do it, right? I could just leave, never try to win. But like, as I mentioned before, I wanted to prove to myself that I can win, so that I feel entitled to complain about the stupid process you have to go through in order to win, and not just sound like someone who's unwilling to do what it takes. Oops. What button was that? World overview. The text is all too small for me to read, more or less. So, alright, well. A lot of dead orbs. Is that over the west? Orb of safety. We've seen a lot of these recently, huh? Orb of flash, yeah. And I don't think it should be too hard once I find any reasonably well-placed Orb of Yendor to go pick it up. That's the thing that really bothers me, is that the Orb of Matter? What? What is that? No, wait, that's empathy. Go back, where's Matter? Here. Create impassable matter. Cool. So click somewhere to press T. Or click somewhere to create a wall. That's nice. Anyway, it's just like, I feel like this game is all about tactics and exploring weird geometry, and then it just sort of loses its way here at the end. Okay, fine. This looks like it's in the palace. Am I gonna have to go to anywhere nasty to get out? I mean, maybe. Palace can be a bit of a chore. If the gates are... If the path is through a bunch of walls and you can't find gates to do it. But it shouldn't be too bad. Whoa! And then into a vineyard, huh? Okay, that should be okay, right? We have 10 wine, but I think... but not a ton. Maybe we don't even have the 10 wine. Maybe that's a different game. Yeah, I don't see any wine, actually. Okay, so that ought to be fine if that's all it is. Anyway, I feel like the game sort of loses its way when it makes you go down this quest of like, you can prepare as long as you want, and just... Oh, that's interesting. It might be kind of hard to follow up a direction in a vineyard. I guess it's not that bad. This could be a challenge. It could be fun. This looks like a good key to get, even though it's not necessarily the easiest one. It ought to be doable, and I'm tired of waiting. Anyway, I feel like the game loses its way by having you do this instead of what the game is actually good at, which is tactics and interesting geometry stuff. But we're ready to get started, I suppose. I'll just have to kill this guy, I guess. Might as well grab an Orb of Speed. And oh my gosh, how do I get in? Both of these doors are blocked. This one's alright, I guess. I don't even have to put down a dead orb, I can use this one. But man, that thing is super far away now, huh? Let's put a dead orb here anyway, though, just in case, to be clear, that this is the door we should leave through. We're sort of making backwards progress here for a while. From here, I can see the other dead orb, but just barely. So I'll put this down. Here, I guess. Oh, where am I going? Come back. I want to go northish? This way. So even from here, I can see the Orb of Yendor, and so all of these, like, dead orbs are probably unnecessary, but we have 48 of them. We could put one down every 2 steps. Stepping on this gate wouldn't help. No, it wouldn't. Or this plate, rather. Alright, so we got 91 steps to go. And, looks like a bunch of closed gates is kind of a problem. Oh my god. Am I gonna have to abandon another Orb of Yendor because of... unfavorable terrain? See, I can see the dead orb. I'll put another one down here. Alright, it looks like we can finally go around here. So, it cost us a little time. I'm gonna put another one here. I can see the old one, but I want to be clear which direction. Actually, whatever, I'll just leave it. But I can just open this gate, and now... Wait, where? I'm so lost. Which direction am I going? Back the way I came? Hello? I guess it's this way. Well, alright. I found a... I found a gate that helps. And we're going over here. Okay. Sure. Let's do that then. Put down a dead orb here. I don't know. I mean, I'm making progress of a sort. The palace makes it difficult, but it ought to be possible. Let's put down a dead orb here. Yeah, I can still see that one. Over this way and through. Oh my god. There's just so many obstacles in Palace. How am I going to do this? Let's see. It looks like... if I go around to the northwest to hook around this thing, I can find an opening plate that'll open it. But oh my gosh. Is this the thing I really want to do? Or should I just go back to the crossroads, wait for another one? We're not even a quarter of the way there, and we've had to divert, like, pretty big diversions 3 or 4 times already. I think I'm gonna go back and look for another... Orb of Yendor. And this will be good practice, kind of, for backtracking, making sure that I know how to go after the dead orb. Like, and that I can put them down in reasonable places. Like, for example, right now, no idea where I'm supposed to go. Can't see any dead orbs. Not sure how that happened. Really? There it is, to the south. How about now? Is that it? Southeast? No, that's a rug. Southwest is a dead orb. And then... where's the next one? I see a bunch of rugs. Hello? Alright, I don't see it anywhere. How is this possible? Which direction is the marker on my map right now? I don't even see that. It's like gone. That's the marker. I don't know, we'll go this way. But I mean, odds are this is not going to reveal the dead orb. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm lost. Well, here's a crossroads. Is it the one we entered from? Probably not. Not that it matters much. Ugh. This quest is terrible. It would also be nice if the orbs of Yendor were a little bit easier to tell from other orbs. Alright, where is it? In a vineyard, or at least through a vineyard. And there should be some detours in the vineyard, but hopefully nothing too bad. The vineyard is very regular. The only diversions are not going to be to gates, but to... like, there's a vine in the way. Okay, and then we gotta switch to an ivory tower. That should be interesting. Anyway, the vines should be regular, so there should always be a way around that's not super long. Huh. You have to go pretty high on this ivory tower, but I think we can manage that. We still have 51 dead orbs, so that's obviously plenty. And here's something nice. It's so... my experience with ivory towers has been that they are very easy to backtrack out of. You always get out into the same land you came in from, and you usually get to very close to the original entrance, even. So sure, let's try it, I guess. We'll see how much trouble the vines give us. Wait for these guys, I guess. And just drop orbs super, super regularly. It's sort of hard to see how to get there. Oh, just hack your way through some vine spirits, right? And we'll drop orbs much more regularly than we have to. Yeah, there's a vine spirit coming. We'll just wait for him. Nobody coming for this one, huh? How do I get over there, please? Where's my latest dead orb? It's up there. I should have dropped another one by now. Let's put it like here. So I guess what I need to do is walk along this vine for a while until I encounter a vine spirit. This vine on my left-hand wall. And then drag him back to the dead orb. It's not working. As long as I follow this vine, everything's going to be okay. There we go, found one. I'm very far away from the dead orb, but that's okay because... oh, I just realized he can move faster than I can along the vine. Anyway, I was thinking it's okay that we're super far away because... or rather, okay that he can move faster than I can. Yeah, and I guess it was. We brought him back to exactly where we wanted him, after all. I'll put down another orb here. Okay, so we have a backtracking plan. Not backtracking, but we have a way to cut a path the way we want to go. It's a little bit troublesome, but it works. Oh, nice, and now this guy can... we were able to use the Vine Beast to give the Vine Spirit a path the way we wanted to go. So that's kind of cool. And I'll just put these down, like I said, very, very frequently. We have way more than we need, and my experience in the palace tells me that I am somewhat prone to getting lost while backtracking. Oh, a vine beast. I want to make sure that he doesn't block a path that I need. So let's just step up here and wait for him. There he goes. Kill this guy, put down another dead orb here. Another dead orb here. I'll even wait for this guy to arrive and kill him. Although arguably I shouldn't have. Vine spirits are a useful resource. Gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking here to find a spirit, but there he is. That's a fine place, I suppose. Oh good, I can kill both of these guys, make the path very clear. How close are we getting? 47. We're halfway there, guys. Halfway there. Alright, here comes a Vine Beast. Want to make sure he doesn't get anywhere too awkward for us. Let's just back up twice. And knock him out. I guess I'm going to have to put the dead orb back down, but that's fine. Vine Spirit coming, no problem. Put down another orb. We're going to put down lots of these guys. They're super, super cheap. Wait for the Vine Beast, I suppose. Step in here, put down an orb. 2/3 of the way there. 2/3, everyone. I guess I'll kill this guy. Okay. More orbs. And I guess we're going along this vine now. That's an exciting change of pace. We've been having to cross over vines a lot. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we in fact want to stay on the north side of this vine. But that shouldn't be any trouble. Gonna have to lure this guy away from his perch, I guess. But again, no problem. Put down another dead orb. And in we go. How far do we have to go? 24. That's not too bad. I've probably been that high before. I'll go ahead and put a dead orb here to make sure that this is the exit I leave by, just in case I... Like, it's hard to imagine that I wouldn't see this one, but... Alright, let's start climbing. Can I leave an item here? No, I have to leave it on something stable. Fine. So the thing about this is, I can't really go that direction right now. What direction is this in? I have to get over there somehow. And it's super far. That's interesting. I didn't really think about how problematic the gravity situation would be here. How grave the gravity situation would be. Is there any other way up more conveniently? There's not really... I could maybe try to lure some gargoyles over and make some stairs, but it's not very easy to do. Well, okay, so here's the thing. On the way back down, I can take a much more efficient path, as long as I fall relatively straight, which I almost have to, right? Where this key is, you'll fall almost straight down to the entrance that we came from, almost no matter what you do. It's going to be a little exciting, but... So what I'm thinking is that it's sort of okay to... Oh, shoot. I was thinking I could take this ladder over here and then just switch over to this ladder, but it's not a platform. You can't do that. The trouble isn't getting back, it's getting there. Huh. Well, this is a novel problem that, like, at least I'm interested in. Much better than the endless re-rolling of Orbs of Yender. The question of how do you climb to a particular place in an alchemist or an ivory tower. Because, as I said, backtracking should be pretty easy once we have it. And it's like, can I almost get there? I guess not really. I can't even get very close to those stairs. If I had an orb of teleport or something, it would be much easier. And those stairs aren't even honestly that much better than the stairs. Are they? I don't know. I get dizzy. The stairs over to the west. Well, let's just try to... I don't know how well that's going to work, but my plan right now... Oh, a monster is coming. Can I do anything with it? Yes. If the square 2 tiles south of me had a gargoyle on it, then I could jump to the ladder over to the east. So I just really, really need for the square currently east of me to be where he goes. So let's jump up. I can't jump up there, huh? Let's fall in this direction. Now, where I'm currently standing is where I want him to go. I can't skip my turn here, can I? No. Wait, does that even work? What am I even thinking? Yes. The square northwest of me is where I want him to put... where I want him to die. Is there any way I can make that happen? Aside... like... I think the only way I can do it is walk west and hope that... Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so I think this one, I wait for him to get to where I wanted the other one to be. And it's going to mean that I can't climb up there directly anymore, but I can afford to go over to this ladder. Don't block my path, buddy. You don't want to see me when I'm unhappy. Okay. Now I can climb up here. This fine beast is irritating. And walk around this way. And now, wonder of wonders. Oh my gosh, guys, get out of here. I'm finally on top of that square I wanted to be on top of before, and I can leap over to the east. But of course there's a bunch more monsters to deal with for some reason. I'm just gonna go take care of that real quick. And from here I indeed can see the other dead orb, so I will drop it, drop the one I'm carrying, and jump over. Man, how is it way over there? Okay. Can I build a ladder out of all these gargoyles in the direction I want to go? Maybe. It's going to be a little tough. Who's reaching me first? The one to the east, so that's good. And when he does reach me, he will turn into a new platform. No. Boo. I want to make sure not to fall off to the east, because it's going to be a long, long climb. Although, actually, am I high enough now that I could jump to that ladder on the southeast? Not quite, but if I had one more square, I think I could do it. Right? If I could step east from where I am, and then northeast from there... I guess not quite. The extra distance is dramatically multiplied when you're closer to the bottom. So getting one extra tile up close to the top doesn't matter. I'd have to get a lot of extra tiles to make a difference, I think. Where is it that I want to go? It's over that way. And it's not even that far that way. I just have to get to this ladder here somehow. Huh. Where would I need to put a gargoyle in order to make this possible? It seems like I need 2. At least 2. I guess I need 3, right? The square east of me, and then 2 more squares above that. Ugh. Well, let's wait for him to get here. Let's run over here. Yeah, see, he didn't go where I wanted him to, and now this isn't even going to work, so I gotta just kill him and get back on. This is kind of hard. So the thing I can try is the absolutely brute force approach of just, like, climb up and then walk east a bunch, right? But that is going to dramatically increase the number of tiles east that we have to go by, like, a lot. I think it would maybe be, like, not impossible, but we would probably run out of dead orbs. Is this ladder down here at all useful? It doesn't seem that useful. These 2 here are the ones we want, I think. These aren't that bad, but these are the ones we want. How can I get to them? I don't see any way. I would have to put down some gargoyles, basically, right? And it's hard to convince them to stand where I want. Huh. I'm thinking of giving up this Yendor quest, and that makes me really sad, because this one's interesting. Unlike all the others. Getting through the vineyard was like the easiest thing in the world. If I had another 30 squares of vineyard instead of 30 squares of alchemist, it would be, or instead of 30 squares of ivory tower, it would be easy. But this is at least interesting. The problem is that it seems like impossible. I didn't think when I accepted this quest about how much we would be at the whim of gravity to see if it leads us the way we want to go or not, and where platforms are. Would it help me to get to this ladder, and can I get to that ladder? Right, we looked at that before, and the answer was I can't really get to that ladder, and it wouldn't help if I could. Climbing just leads me in totally the wrong direction. I mean, I can try it. In theory, if you get enough height, you could maybe use that extra height to turn into horizontal distance, but that's where the hyperbola gets you. You really... The extra distance you have traveled is multiplied in ways you don't want it to be. Why are they not turning into stuff? So like, if I wanted to get to that ladder, it seems like kind of below me, but actually it's higher. There's no way I could get there. Not even close. Where's the quest? It's down south? Yeah. See, right now it looks like, oh, I could just fall there, no problem. Actually, it's being drawn right here, which is obviously incorrect. Which... It's down this... Where? What? That's obviously the wrong place. Here it is. And there's this platform up here that stretches quite a ways. If I could get there, I'd be happy, but I can't. Ugh. See, look how falling isn't even helping me. I just fell from this ladder northwest of me onto this ladder, which is not any better. And I've barely made it off the ground, even. I guess you can... Gargoyles only turn into walls when they are near an actual platform and not a ladder, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, you can't fall sideways, really. We're almost to falling on that. If we could do that, would it help? Not really. Jeepers! Alright, let's try this ladder over to the east. I think that one's even worse, but... Oh, I didn't notice this guy. Can I make him useful? No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we tried this already, or at least looked at it, and it was quite useless. Which way are we even going? I don't see the thing on my map right now. But, I mean, it should be over to the west here, sort of, right? How have I lost it? That's not in the spirit of things. There's where I came in. And it should be over in, like, this direction from there, I thought. It's nowhere on my map. Why? How am I going to find it now? Game? What's the deal here? I thought we were friends. Like, I've achieved a sort of useful height in a maybe useful place? And the area I want to go is just gone. Doesn't exist anymore. And I can explore, like, the frontier of my site, and for some reason that I don't really understand, this is not enough to see all the places you can see. I guess I do sort of understand why, but... The quest is just missing, gone, for no reason. Well, I mean, let's just fall back to known territory, I guess. See if that clarifies the position at all. There it is, marked on my map. So I think the problem is that we had gone so... Whoa. So far away from it. How can I stop these guys from being a problem? I can fight them here, where they won't turn into anything much. Okay, fine. Put the dead orb back. Yeah, I had strayed so far horizontally from my quest that in order to find the mark on my map, I had to do, I don't know, some kind of weird navigation stuff. Yeah, so we can't even get back up here, of course, but we knew that. It's way more trouble than I realized to go to a specific place in an ivory tower. Is that a useful enough? I could use those to jump to that set of ladders, actually. The new stones we created, new walls. If I get to where the dead orb north of me is, I can leap off onto that new stairway we've made, and maybe that will be productive. I'm pretty sure I couldn't do that before, so that's progress. It's a bit hard to get there, huh? Jeez. There we go. Yeah. Wait, am I going to the right place? What is going on? I'm somewhere else. I see. Let's kill this guy off. Wait for you. Knock you out. Okay. So now I'm here. And we already could jump to these ladders directly north of me. But we couldn't get to the ladder down here. On the other hand, this ladder seems even worse than the other one. Yeah, I think we have to give up. There's just like... It's not very many tiles, right? It's just like impossible to get there. I don't know. We already tried, I guess, taking these ladders to the north, and it didn't work. So before we give up, let's try the new ladder we have gotten access to down here. And see if this goes anywhere good. I don't think it does. Yeah, we're just stuck now. So far off course that we couldn't even see the map marker again. So, regrettably, I think we have to abort this Yender quest. Let's practice backtracking. So far seems pretty easy. Yeah. We have plenty of dead orbs to make this nice and simple. That one's a little further away than most. North, yep. So, okay, that was, on the one hand, a disappointment, right? We didn't find what we were looking for. But on the other, we got to actually do something this game instead of just walk around looking for more dead orbs. We practiced our backtracking. Gross. But we discovered something important, which is that an ivory tower is a terrible, terrible place to take a Yender quest through, because the movement restrictions are so severe. Orb of Storms, Orb of Flash, Orb of Speed, yeah, sign me up for all of that, except I'm not going to go out of my way to get whatever that last one was. Okay, a bunch of dead orbs. I'm never quite sure, like, when I see an orb, which one it is. And, like, I worry that I'm missing Orbs of Yendor, perhaps. But, like, they're pretty yellow, right? Gray and yellow. See, this is not one. Okay, that's one. Okay, through a crossroads into Land of Eternal Motion. You can't backtrack there. there's just so many ways that this quest can be, like, uncompletable. And the, I don't want to say that the Ivory Tower one was uncompletable. I think you could do it, maybe. Maybe. If the thing is, if you go at all off track, the line diverges so far that it, like, stops showing up on your map even. So, like, how are you supposed to get there? So I think that it's just unrealistic to be able to do a Yendor quest in some place that restricts your movement enough that it's going to force you off track. So I don't know. We may have several more episodes of doing nothing in store, which I guess brings me to something I should say, which is like I've mentioned before, that I'm aware that this is not necessarily the way for me to have the most fun, or for you, the viewers, perhaps. Although I know there's a lot of Schadenfreude in watching someone else experience misery and frustration. You know, we all enjoy it. I have to come towards the rose? Alright, whatever. I wasn't aware that scent went out of the rose garden. But so, like, I don't know. My constant complaining about finding an Orb of Yendor and then all this boring footage. On the one hand, it's like, well, A, you guys don't have to watch it. I don't mind at all if you just skip to the next palace, huh? Man. If you guys just skip to, like, I don't know, the last video in the series, whichever one that is, where I assume I will be getting the Orb of Yendor or dying. But I want to do this once for myself so I can get that win. And I want to upload it because I like to upload, you know, a series that represents what it's like to actually play the game. You know, like in Crawl, if I have a game where I die at, like, level 1, I upload it. Like, that's important. It's meaningful. Otherwise, you just see me, like, oh yeah, this game's a breeze, because, like, I die at, you know, there are some players who upload videos, and if they die in the first hour, they don't upload it, because it's going to be a boring playthrough. I mean, A, I don't think that's true. I think it is pretty interesting. But B, I think it's important to show all of the games on the way, and get an honest representation of, like, what playing the game is like for you. The what the broadcaster, the player, I don't know. Where here by you, I mean me, basically. Here's another Orb of Yendor. In a jungle. Oh, that's interesting. No big impediments to movement here. Enemies to fight through, but that's something you get a lot of places. And they're interesting enemies. So anyway, I'm just going to double check that it's a jungle. But in the meantime, like I said, if this one doesn't pan out and we have another video in the series, I won't blame you guys at all for skipping to the last one. I'm uploading these all so that there is an honest depiction of what it's like to get the Orb of Yendor. And I'm playing it... Okay, it's all jungle. I'm playing it so that I can say to myself, yes, I have won. So this should be a pretty interesting one to get, I think, actually. It's all jungle, so we don't have to deal with any weird movement stuff. But there are going to be enemies on the way. So hopefully this should be a lot of fun. And hopefully we can do it in this episode, huh? Ugh, get out of here, you stupid ivies. But, you know, jungle is dangerous. It's a scary place. I wonder what backtracking through jungle is like. Will the ivies have been growing every turn that I wasn't there and just have completely overwhelmed the area? That would be interesting to find out. But so I could consider killing all the ivies on my way. Or I can consider just sort of running past them and then killing whatever I need to, both on the way and on the way back. I don't know what's right. Because I don't know how they're going to behave when I can't see them. I think I'm going to try to err on the side of killing monsters if they look like they're on the return path. Killing ivies, that is, in particular. This is 2 ivies, I guess? On the other hand, we're not really going that direction. An interesting problem is that it actually costs a turn to put down a dead orb. So I don't actually have a lot of spare turns to do that on, really. Because the ivies just grow so crazy. On the other hand... Ooh, Orbs of Storms. So far, it looks like just running from the enemies has been totally fine. I'm spreading these out a little bit more than I was in... Alright, here, though, we're going to have to fight something. I'm spreading the orbs out a little bit more than I was in the vineyard, because... Oh, man. So let's actually... Here's an interesting experiment. Let's imagine we were to backtrack now. Here's one dead orb. Where's the next one? Southwest, right? No. Is it covered? Can they do that? Oh, here's... Okay, got it. I found 2. There's the other one. Yeah, so they're covering it up, which is interesting. How much are they spreading? How horrible is this place? It's unpleasant. We're going to have to fight a lot, I think, on the way back. Does that mean we should be killing all of these ivies? I don't know that that's actually a good idea. Because if we leave even 1 or 2 alive, they're going to have so many turns to spread that they're going to fill the space anyway? Maybe? I don't know. I'm going to try just doing the most obvious thing. Ooh, Orb of Speed. Of running towards the enemies and killing what I have to, but nothing else. Actually, I could be in real trouble here. Ah! Help! Help! I think I'm about to die. I really need some help from this ivy. No, yeah, we died. Okay. So, alright. We learned that the jungle is not a good place either, because the ivies just go nuts. Wow. Huh. Man. Do I really want to win badly enough to go through this again? I was having a lot of fun with, like, exploring all these new lands and figuring out the Endorian Forest. I don't know if I can come back to this if I'm going to have to do the Ender quest again. But I mean, I can't really complain that this one was boring. The jungle one was exciting, and I probably could have played it a lot better. Perhaps by methodically clearing ivies, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what I'm feeling up to when I play the next game, but, you know, because this one's over. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.